everybody, how's it going? It's Sarah Shamoon. Welcome to my channel. I am really excited for today's episode. A lot of you have been waiting for this and I'm putting it all together for you. Actually, I'm taking you along a journey of my Hulda Clark Liver Cleanse, woohoo, with results, because everybody wants to see the results, and a few bloopers on the way too that they are kind of funny. I won't lie. But I wanted you to see fully what I experienced. This has been my third time doing the Hulda Clark Liver Cleanse, and each and every single time I am just more and more amazed at what has been coming out of me and how I've been feeling afterwards. And let me tell you, it is life-changing. So a little backstory about all this and why I decided to do this liver cleanse. Well, I put my body through some awful havoc over the past few years, and as you get to know me throughout more of my videos on my channel, so don't forget to like and subscribe to this, because I'm going to be able to share more of my story with you and how I was able to bring my health back so I can be able to do my mission and what I'm truly passionate about with life. Because it got really scary for some time. So don't forget to subscribe, because I would love to share with you my story. But just for this, because we're doing the Hulda Clark Liver Cleanse, when I decided to put my foot down and say, nope, I'm alive, I gotta get my health back, and that was September 2018. You know, I started getting really healthy again. Mind you guys, I was super fit, I was super healthy, I had my own practice in nutrition, I owned my own supplement store, and then I went down the deep end and shit just got real. But when I decided to take my health back, you know, starting to work out again, starting to eat right again, starting to just take care of my mind, I started doing noticing really crazy symptoms. You know, I started developing some awful back acne. Picture is somewhere, one in the corners, maybe that corner, maybe that corner, maybe that corner, I don't know, picture somewhere. And then I started developing, you know, really weird things. I had awful brain brain fog. I could not remember things. Memory was off. I was severely depressed. You know, I was anxious all the time. I was having social anxiety, and for me, so man, I love people. So having social anxiety, I'm like, what is going on? I started developing these really weird, eye problems. I was seeing floaters, you know when you rub your eyes and you see sparkles and stuff? Well, these weren't the good sparkles, they were like floaters in the sky. You know, I was having gut health issues. I was bloated all the time. I was fatigued. I had insomnia. I had night tremors. At nighttime, my wrists and my ankles, basically my joints were just throbbing. And I'm like, what is going on? My body is I'm doing all these right things. Why am I getting so unhealthy, right? Why am I feeling like crap? So of course I went to the doctors, I went to specialists, I went to a naturopath, I went to dermatologists, and I wasn't getting to the root cause, point blank. You know, here's a steroid cream, here's a medication, oh, you're depressed, take this. I'm like, no, I wanna know what the heck is wrong with me. You know, and you know what the laws say. You know, if you're searching for an answer, you will find it. You just gotta dig deep. And that's what I did. And if you go and look into more traditional medicines, and you know, there was a really awesome lady that said, have you ever looked at parasites? And I was like, what? I don't got parasites, what are you talking about? Well, you know what? I went down on my computer, I searched it up, I was like, holy crap, all those symptoms I have, I got to go take a look at this. So of course you can't really test for parasites because they're still in you. If you check your poop, they're not in there because they're still living inside of you, right? So you got to get rid of them somehow. So I looked up the Hulda Clark book, Hulda Cure to All Disease, and that's where this all went down. And you know what, guys? I actually have the free ebook, so I'll drop that in the caption for you. Please, please read that book. It was life-changing for me. All right, and that went to oh my gosh, okay, so now what? I went off with the assumption that I do have parasites, and you know what? I wanted so bad to feel good again. I wanted to free my body and free my mind of the shit that was holding me back, right? So I went on the assumption that I had the parasites, and I took the protocols and the steps to be able to get rid of them. And it wasn't fun, you know, everything from doing enemas, which will be a completely other video, which you will love. Okay, you will love this. And I got a couple products to be able to get rid of my parasites. So after doing a parasite cleanse, you know, that will be, oh, that's another video. You're gonna love that one too. Actually, I'm probably gonna have a few videos on parasites because you guys will absolutely freak out. Actually, you know what? Boom, there's a picture right there for you of one of the crazy parasites that I just got out. Maybe it's there. I don't know, it'll be somewhere. Crazy, right? So as I was cleansing my body, okay, long story short, obviously when you're detoxing your body of parasites, when they die off, they expel toxins, especially ammonia, into the body. So doing a liver flush and a liver cleanse is critical. So a lot of the times when you're looking at a liver cleanse, they actually encourage you to do a parasite and colon cleanse prior to doing this. So I encourage you to take a look at maybe cleansing your colon, doing a parasite cleanse, because I can guarantee that you probably have them too, sister. So I looked up the Hulda Clark Liver Cleanse and Liver Flush, and some people actually look up, it's a book by Moritz called The Amazing Gallbladder and Liver Flush. I actually looked up the Hulda Clark Liver Cleanse. It's the exact same thing, right? So whoever was the apple before the orange or the egg before the chicken, I don't know. But you know what? They're both amazing, amazing, amazing humans. I think they're both passed on right now, but their stuff is real. And I was amazed. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to do this liver flush. All right. The first time I did it, OMG, I was like, that stuff was in me. Oh my gosh. Just you wait until you see these results. So before I take you on this journey of me doing the Hulda Clark Liver Cleanse, which is quite entertaining to say the least, because I can be quite the drama queen sometimes. Sarah, you a drama queen? No, just a little bit. You'll be entertained. Let's talk about the liver real quick, all right? And why you would want to do something like this. See, your liver, well, next to your skin, it's the largest, most important organ of the body. So it's important that you take care of her, all right? It has everything to do with how you live, and that's why it's called the liver, all right? It's your liver. The condition of your liver can determine how you look, how you feel, and how long that you live. So that's why it's so important that we clean this beauty. I mean, your liver represents basically the body's primary filtration system. Think about like your favorite sexy car, like your Ferrari or your Viper or your Maserati, or for me, I love BMWs. So imagine like putting so much stuff there, going miles and miles and miles, you know, everything that's going is getting ingested, all the smoke, all the air, all the crap, all the toxins, everything that you put into your skin goes into your bloodstream. It has to filter out all the crap, and think about all the junk food that you eat at 3 o'clock in the morning after a really good night out. Ugh, that thing is going through so much. You're putting havoc on it, all right? This poor thing, what it does, it helps convert those toxins and all those waste products, right? It helps cleanse the blood, helps metabolize nutrients and medications, and excretes those toxins, all right? Cholesterol, hormones, drugs, and it also provides the body with some of its most important proteins. All right, so think about it. That thing has so much going on, all right? It is so important to take care of it because it's exposed to so many insults. It's like being in a boxing ring and going, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. Oh, it's overwhelming for your liver. So one of the main functions of your liver is to produce bile. So on average, we are supposed to be producing about 1 liter to 1.5 liters, quart to quart and a half, quart, liter, however you want to say it, okay? But because our livers are so clogged with crap, all right, our biliary tubes are clogged with crap, bile is not able to get through. It's like, oh, I'm stuck, right? And that's why our bodies are like operating low. We're like feeling like crap all the time, all right? When we should be feeling like amazing, all right? We should be optimal. We're meant to feel optimal, but the freaking liver is clogged, all right? We're not able to get the nutrients to our body. Our liver isn't able properly to detoxify the toxic crap that's making us sick. And what likes to feed off of that? Parasites, right? all these things that are holding our bodies ill. So it's super important that we freaking unclog that sucker. You will do it for your car, like go get an oil change, clean the filter. We'll do it for yourself. It is so important that you think about this. Well, Sarah, I take dandelion tea. I take milk thistle. I take my little capsules. I'm like, okay, that's great for you, sweetheart, but you know what? You're still clogged. You're still clogged, all right? I sold that stuff at the supplement store. They're great, right? It really helps with maintaining your health, but it's not that oil change that you need to feel super vibrant and amazing. Trust me, I don't feel like this all the time. I am literally changing my life. So this liver cleanse, if a doctor has ever told you that you may have to get your gallbladder removed, you need to go and read this book. I will link it down in the caption. The Amazing Gallbladder and Liver Flesh by Andreas Moritz. That book will change your life. Maybe a family member. I hear people all the time saying, I got my gallbladder taken out. I'm like, oh man, I really wish I would have been able to save you before. You know, I hear about this all the time. Doctors are just not informed that you can actually remove these stones without surgery, you know, and that all these gallstones are actually produced in the gallbladder. No, sweetheart, they're actually produced in the liver. Most of them are. And one of the very first paragraphs, it says it right in the book, right? Most people think that gallstones are produced in the gallbladder, which in fact, most of them are produced in the liver. Go read this book. And what happens is that they get their gallbladder taken out, but then, you know, time goes by and they're still experiencing those pains, those same erupting pains. And it's because, well, yeah, the gallbladder is out, but they're still producing those stones. They're still getting the same pain that they used to. So it's super important to be like, hey, you know what? Like something's not right here. I got my gallbladder removed, but I still have the same pain. So on the Hulda Clark website, which I will leave in the caption so you can be able to go and take a look at it. They did have a list of who it's recommended for. And basically, it's kind of recommended for everybody, right? Just not recommended if you're pregnant or nursing. It is recommended for people over the age of 18, although it is safe for even kids and elderly to do. And we are seeing more and more teenagers with health issues, mainly due to poor nutrition and lack of exercise. So parents, you know, if you have an unhealthy teen, take a look at this, read the book, right? And not to flush when you're ill. And I did actually make a small little list because I thought this was really cool, so I wanted to share it with you, of different benefits of what this flush can do for you. And I think you're really gonna love this, so I printed it off for you. All right, so take a look at this. It helps with intestinal diseases, diseases of the stomach, the mouth, the pancreas, the liver, the gallbladder, if you still have it. Sorry. Coronary heart disease, high cholesterol, skin conditions. Guys, my skin has been getting so much better. You saw that first picture, right? Oh my God. Poor circulation, disorders of the respiratory system, coronary system, nervous system. I can't tell you how, I can think so good now. I have been able to do so much more with my life. I literally thought I was losing my mind some days because I'm like, oh my God, why am I not thinking? Oh, thank you. Disorders of the bones, joints, skin. Okay, so are you ready to follow my journey? I documented the whole thing. You guys can laugh at me, that's fine. And you know what? People may laugh at you doing it too, but they will not be laughing at you when you feel fucking fantastic and they still feel like poop. All right. This is a 2-day protocol and it's suggested to do it on a weekend or when you can have rest because you want to be close to a washroom, and it is quite draining. Now, they do recommend to drink organic apple juice or fresh apple juice, a liter of it per day, 1 week prior to doing it. And what this does is that the malic acid actually helps make the stones jelly so they don't hurt when they come out. I didn't do it, all right? Nothing hurt. Nothing hurt any of the 3 times I did it. I didn't even feel them coming out. But that's totally up to you. I mean, that's what they recommend. Some people do it. I didn't. I didn't bother. I still got out lots and lots of stones and it did not hurt. All right. So are you ready? Let's take you on this journey. So for best results, For breakfast, all right, you're gonna wanna make sure you have no protein and no fat, all right? So for breakfast this morning, I had a solid green juice, all right? And it included like stuff like cucumber and carrot and celery. I put some dandelion in there, beets, lemon, ginger. It was just a full antioxidant rich, let's go for the day kind of juice, all right? But then I was still a little hungry, so I had some oatmeal as well. So you can do something like oatmeal porridge, fruit juices, a green juice, some toast with some preserves or honey, but you don't wanna do any milk. You don't want to do any cream, okay? And for the really best results, if you really want to like blow this out of the park, don't have any fat or protein the night before either. So that will really, really help with your results. And the reason why we want to get rid of the fat and also the protein as well is because this allows bile. Obviously, liver produces bile, right? Well, this is gonna allow bile to build up and develop pressure, all right? Because the more pressure that the liver produces out of it, the more stones we're gonna get out. Did I say stones? So you really wanna limit the amount that you eat to a minimum. Yeah, it kind of sucks, especially for someone like me. I love to eat, but this is gonna be my lunch today, guys. I'm probably gonna eat once more because we have until about 2 o'clock to eat, all right? Gotta follow this to a flippin' T, guys, if you want this to work, all right? So what I did, I made myself a nice salad, but I needed a little bit more zing, all right? So I put some, what the heck are these things called? Oh, sweet potato, and then I also made up some grilled veggies as well. So that is my lunch. All right, everybody, welcome back. The time is now 7 p.m. and we're about to get this detox started, baby. So I have fasted since 2 p.m. You do not want to eat past 2 p.m. or else you can feel quite ill and the protocol may not work, the cleanse may not work, you may not get the stones out because we want to produce as much bile as possible. So suck it up, sweetheart, don't eat past 2 p.m. There's only 3 ingredients that you're gonna need, all right? So it's really easy, you can actually get it at your local grocery store. All you're gonna need is grapefruit. If you can't do grapefruit, you can go and buy lemon, okay? You're gonna need extra virgin olive oil, and then we're gonna need Epsom salt, okay? This is super important. Try to look for Epsom salt that's food grade because you never know with these companies these days, like what they're putting into product may say Epsom salt, but it might be some chemical mix-up of some sort. So try to look for Epsom salt that is food grade. I'll put in the caption which one I found because it may be beneficial for you. I trust this stuff. This stuff is good because I've done it before. So those are the ingredients that you're gonna need, guys. Okay, so during this cleanse, you are gonna be doing 4 Epsom salt and water drinks. It's not the funnest thing in the world, but gotta get it done. And the reason why you're doing the Epsom salt, see what the Epsom salt does is it helps dilate the pores in the liver so that these stones can be able to roll out freely. And of course it gives you diarrhea, so you can just, get it out without any pain. So, that being said, now you know what the Epsom salt is for. You're gonna need to do your first one. They tell you to do it at like 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock, all right? But I don't go to bed at 10 o'clock, all right? And you'll see later on. But, so I'm just doing it an hour later because I'm like, yeah, okay, I can go lie down at 11 o'clock. So for me, I'm doing it at 7 o'clock. I'm doing one at 9 o'clock, and then the big drink that you'll see later on, I'll be doing it at 11 o'clock, okay? So the first one, you got 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt. You just put it in a cup, or you can put it in a mason jar, whatever, you can shake it up. I just don't have that. So, and you're gonna wanna do 3/4 of a cup of water. Right. And I'm still starting. Okay, that's enough, Sarah. All right, so you wanna get this down as soon as you can. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put it out there, okay? So here we go. Guys, okay, now it's 2 hours later and I'm gonna be taking my second dose of the Epsom salt and water drink. Let me be straight up with you, I really don't feel that good anymore. I kind of feel like crap. I went from having some energy and now I'm just like, no pain, no gain, right? So my next drink, 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt to 3/4 of a cup of water. If you haven't already done so, get your grapefruit out of the fridge or your lemon out of the fridge. You want it to be at room temperature when you take it in the next 2 hours. So you don't have to watch me drink this one because you know what? Okay. So I'm gonna take this one back. I just want to mention, and I pointed this out, timing is critical. for this detox, all right? It has to be bang on or else you're just gonna jeopardize your results, all right? So timing is critical. Don't waste your whole day fasting and then screw it up because like you're off by 10 minutes or a half an hour. Girlfriend, you have to do it right at the timing it's supposed to. Your liver is super sensitive, okay? So during this time, since you have about 2 hours left before you gotta go lay down for the night, do your last minute, you know, nighttime chores, whatever you gotta do, because at the next time that you see me, we are taking our last gulp and I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'll be coming back 15 minutes before I do it. You'll see what it is. And I'm off for the bed. So stay tuned, guys. Oh my God, I have a headache. Oh, this is so. Hey guys, okay, so this is gonna be my last video of the night. It's just about 9:30. So I'm gonna get what's called the big drink ready. So this is when I put the olive oil and the grapefruit together. So at this point in time, all this bile is getting ready to just burst out of me, just come rushing in, okay? Just, just imagine. So what you're gonna wanna do is, okay, we got this. So what you're gonna wanna do is you want a half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, all right? You're just gonna put it in a jar. And then you're gonna wanna squeeze your grapefruit, which I kind of already did. And you wanna have enough for at least a half a cup. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go wash up, get ready for bed. I'm gonna put this guy beside my bed. I'm not gonna drink it until the right time, okay? So once I get to bed, I'm gonna drink it sitting up, and then I wanna lie down immediately. This is so critical. This is the most important part, all right? You wanna lie down immediately. If you fail to do that, you might fail to get these stones out, and this is the most important part, right? So the sooner you lie down, the better it is, the more you're gonna get out, okay? So this is so important. So be ready to go to bed ahead of time, get all the stuff done. Don't go to the kitchen, don't do this, don't do that. Get the drink in you, go and lie down immediately. And what's super important is that you lie perfectly still. Perfectly still for at least 20 minutes. You can take like a melatonin or a natural sleep aid if you have trouble falling asleep, because this is really super important that you don't get up. You want to fall asleep now. And what's really super cool is that as you're lying down, you're completely still. You might be able to actually feel these like stones. It doesn't hurt or anything at all. Okay, there's no pain because like the bile duct valves are actually open. Thank you to the Epson salts, all right? So you can actually feel these little stones. It kind of tickles. Okay, so I'm gonna go get ready for bed. I'm gonna take my big drink, and then I'm gonna go lay down. I'm gonna do my thing, and then I'm up again at 7 o'clock in the morning for another Epsom salt and water. All right, let's do this. Good morning. The time is now 7:30. I got my little snuggle bunny. I didn't really get good sleep. I was up like almost every 2 hours, so I didn't take anything to help me rest. Note to you guys, if you're doing this, look up, they tell you L-orthogonine, so you can go get that at the supplement store. So I'm gonna take this, I am gonna go back to bed. Okay guys, so I had one more Epsom salt and water drink 2 hours later, and this is what I did. I literally chilled out, went to the bathroom, and recovered. You can probably start eating again around 10 or 11 a.m. Start with something small like fruit or juice, and then you'll be totally recovered around the evening time. So grab your favorite book, maybe a couple of movies, and just chill out. All right, are you ready for the results? Holy crap, right? Are you really seeing this? Like, are you seeing this? You can see like in January, there were like so many of them. I got out probably about 150 to 200. And now that we're in April, only a few came out, like maybe 30 or 40, but they were bigger, darker, more calcified. They're crazy. Ah! But they're out. Pretty crazy, right? It's not that bad. But can you freaking believe what came out of me? You know, not just those stones, but also like what came out of me first, it was like this chaff. It's called chaff, and it's just as important to get out as the stones itself. And it's like this sludge looking stuff, and it's like, oh, it smells awful. And one thing that you will realize and what you'll notice is your bum will probably be on fire, all right? Because it's just so toxic. It's like having a toxic burn. It's just, oh, it's just disgusting. So one thing I do want to mention before I let you guys go and do this yourself, you kind of want to do this in different intervals, okay? You don't just, it's not just a one-time thing. It's actually kind of dangerous if you only do this once or twice, okay? Because what's gonna happen, as you saw, you know, the first time I got them out, I got about probably a good 150 to maybe 200. There were these tiny little stones, kind of green like, and you know that they're like liver stones, gallbladder stones, because it's bile. That green is bile, okay? So I got out all these tiny little stones, and it's kind of like peeling an onion, because like the next time I did it, it was like they were like bigger and more calcified, a little bit darker. But then this time I did it, they were like super dark, big, a lot more calcified as well, and a lot more harder. So you're digging deeper and deeper and deeper into the liver. So if you only do this thing once or twice, sweetheart, what's happening is that you're taking like those ones that are really deep in the liver, and you're kind of like bringing them to the surface. So it's actually quite dangerous if you just kind of leave them there. So what's suggested is that you do one once a month, you know, and you kind of count to see how many you get out, and you'll be able to, you'll trust me, you'll know, because like you'll get out a whole bunch at first, and then like progressively you'll get less and less and less, and they might get bigger and more calcified, and they stink more, and they're more toxic, and you know that it's just digging deeper and deeper into the liver, right? And then after that, you would want to do one just to stay healthy, girl. Just to stay healthy. You want to do one probably like maybe semi-annually, even annually, just to like, you know, be in tip-top amazing shape and feel fantastic. And if you have never done one before, well, this is going to change your life, all right? It is suggested to go for a colonic prior to. Suck it up. I actually love to do enemas. I do coffee enemas. We're going to do an amazing video on coffee enemas, because that is my jam. You're probably like, oh my God, who is this girl? But trust me, all these things have literally changed my life, and they will change yours too. So if you love this video, if you know somebody who's could really benefit from this, if you know someone who maybe has been told that they might have to get their gallbladder removed, share this video with them, share that book with them. What I am going to do, I am going to leave a whole bunch of information into the caption. I will leave a demonstration on how to do it, so kind of like the protocol. So the full protocol, I'll leave it in there, so I'm not just like posting on the video, so you have to like pause and like go and see what the heck are the ingredients. So I'll post the ingredients in the caption, kind of like in a PDF form, and the protocol. I will put the book for the Amazing Gallbladder Flush by Andreas Moritz, but I'll also put my favorite book. It's free. It's like free PDF. I know it's there somewhere in my archives. To the Cure to All Disease by Dr. Hulda Clark. So I'm gonna leave you guys with a whole bunch of goodies, and I cannot wait to hear your success stories. Please, please, please read The Amazing Gallbladder Flush by Andre Buccelli. I love that guy too. Andreas Moritz. Prior to doing this, it's a very easy read. You can do it probably within a day. You know, it's a very easy read to do. Read that book prior to, so you're just so much more well-informed and you know how to do this protocol. And I want to hear that you guys are living vibrantly and flipping fantastic, because that's what we were just meant to do. So, like, subscribe to my channel, because I have a whole bunch of amazing stuff coming up. I cannot wait to share with you my story, my tricks, because this whole channel is all going to be on nutrition, fitness, and of course my favorite, empowerment for the soul. So until next time, keep fit and have fun. Can I even say that? Keep fit, guys, and thanks for watching.